Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J.
All right, so I believe next up is a company called Skreeneo. I'm destroying the name, so let the
Skreeneo.
Skreeneo, okay.
Yeah.
So Christian, you're joining us with just audio only, so that's okay. It's fine. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing this year for CES?
All right. Thank you so much for having us today. My name is Christian Pino. I'm the CEO of Skreeneo, and our company actually provides smart, safe screens that are totally safe. Our goal is to make sure that what we learn from the experience from COVID-19 and any other problems that could have been arising in the last few years will not happen again. Okay, we will not go there once more. So all our screens, for example, are protected with a special film that you just stick on it and will protect you or others, basically, when you put your hands on the screen itself. So basically, you have what we call silver ions working for you at this point, and they are viricide, what we call viricide and bactericide. And like an example, I don't know what happens in the US right now, what you have in McDonald's or fast food complexes, but here in France, there are huge touchscreens at McDonald's, and you cannot even order your food at the counter anymore. You have to use one of those screens. And what we notice is that those screens are used by a lot of people, but they were not clean before the people came in, and they're not clean after the people came in. So yes, it's fine to wear a mask, and thank you very much. But basically, all your germs are on your hands most of the time. And although there are some basically lotions, gels and whatever it is to help you clean your hands, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the people, they used to use it during what we call in France the confinement, the hydro alcoholic gel. But most of them don't use it that much anymore. They just want to grab, basically the kiosk, type in, Big Mac plus ketchup plus fries, and just get the orders done and get out with it, okay? And so there's a lot of bacteria and a lot of virus on those screens today, and there's a lot more touch screens available everywhere now, everywhere you go, whether it is in a public place, in a mall, whether it's a museum, a retail center, a restaurant, a hotel center, whatever it is, everybody's using touchscreens because that's what we're used to, right? In the last years, we've had a huge development in cell phones and basically, your smartphones and everything with tablets, and everything is basically touchscreen now. And the only thing we didn't think about is that a lot of people touching the same touchscreen as you are going to basically spread their virus or their bacteria around.
One thing that we're seeing here is that I'm currently in the state of Michigan, and we're currently takeout only.
Yep. Takeout only. Okay, takeout only. What we do for takeout only is that people can go to their restaurants, and outside the restaurant there will be a kiosk where you can choose your menu and type in eventually what you want. You can even download the menu from the kiosk itself if you want on your smartphone, which makes it even better because then you don't have to touch basically the kiosk itself. So either you go Uber Eats, Deliveroo, or whatever delivery system that you have in the US right now, or wherever in the internationally. In France, we have Deliveroo and Uber Eats mostly. Okay, these are the two majors. There's a couple more, but these are the two majors. The only problem for the restaurant owners is that they take 30% share cut on what they sell, which is huge. So what we do is we provide the same basically service to those restaurants or other companies or retail companies that want to be able to cater and to do delivery also, because they can't deliver as well, and click and collect. Basically, that's the whole system: click and collect. but they don't have to basically fork out 30% of their margins to the
Sure.
biggies. So that's something they really enjoy.
So one thing that I was going to ask you, the grocery stores all have self-checkout, they all have displays, and here, at least where I live, they're doing the wipe down in between customers. But
Yep.
do you actually have the film that companies like that can use to put on their screens, or do you specifically sell the whole package? You sell the whole digital signage and hardware, or do you actually sell the a film of some sort that basically keeps the screens clean?
Yeah, well, that's the question, and I'm so happy you asked that question, because basically we sell both. We
Both,
sell
okay.
the film only, and we sell basically the digital signage, entire palette of things. We have so many different kiosks available. But yes, I was talking to a big a big 500 Fortune 500 company in France called Total. Don't know if you know, it's a gas company. I mean, the oil company, gas and oil company. They're huge, and they have a lot of screens at their gas stations. Okay, whatever gas stations they have, there's a lot of screens there, and basically they're going to put those in their gas stations everywhere. We are catering right now to the French train station company called SNCF. And basically, they also have, when you order your tickets, you either do online or your smartphone, or you can go actually on the station itself and do it. And plus, now you have to put everything basically through you have a barcode or a QR code that you can use basically to smack on your ticket.
So I think a lot of people are going to ask here,
Right.
what is the difference? What makes your technology different in keeping the transfer of germs, viruses, and stuff different from other options? I guess that's the key here, because
Yep.
we can all wipe kiosks down with some sort of spray, but sounds to me like you're not going to have to do that as much.
You don't have to do it anymore. It is
Wow,
totally
at
permanent.
all.
At all. It's totally permanent.
So
It
how
will
does
last, it will last for 5 years. 5 long years.
So what is the technology you're using to keep these germs from sticking to the screen? How are
Okay,
you guys doing
well,
that?
like I said a bit earlier, what we use is called silver ions, basically on the
Oh,
film itself. The silver ions, when they come into contact with the bacteria, they prevent them from growing and multiplying, leading to their total destruction. Okay? And
interesting.
this film that you have on any touchscreen, basically it can be on our touchscreens, our kiosk, or your touchscreen, your kiosk. You can even put it on your smartphone, by the way. Okay, so you can hand around your smartphone to everybody you want without the risk of thinking, oh, does he or does he not have COVID?
Right.
Because he might not know himself if he does carry the virus. But well, I'm not going to give him my phone and touch it because I'm not sure about everything's going to happen, right? Well,
Yeah.
you can now, because you can even put the film on a smartphone, on a tablet, whatever you want. So the film is very thin. It's clear and transparent. Now, we have a patent on this. Okay, that's an international patent, because they were out of films before that tried to do that, but they were thick and they were translucent, which means you lost that crisp, clear view of your phone or your screen. That kind of a OLED kind of screen that you had that was really, really spiffy, and you lost that with the touchscreen itself, with the film on it. So with what we actually have developed right now, the SoClean technology, you don't even know there's a film on it. It's totally protected, but you don't even know there's a film on it. Now, you can do double duty as well if you want to put a safe screen, like, for example, like a film, like to protect your phone, for example, the one that will protect it from breaking, for example, the glass. You can also put SoClean on top of that second layer of protection, and so you'll have a double layer of protection from breaking and from germs.
Christian, we're just about out of time here. I want to point everyone to your website. It's SKREENEO.com.
That's correct.
And you can see their full line of products and services. Is the best way for them to contact you is right from the website, or is there a better way?
Yeah, our website is great. If they can note it down, my personal email address is chrispinot at Skreeneo.com. Of course, it's CHRIS, like Christian. And Pinault is my last name. It's a French name. It's P like Peter, I, N like Nancy, EAU. So it's Chris Pinault, one word, at Skreeneo.com. But, www.skreeneo.com works fine. And, of course, there's the website is in 2 languages, French and English. So for those of you who are international or are in the US right now, no problem. Everything is totally translated, and you won't have any problem to understand the entire technology behind the SoClean technology.
All right, we're out of time. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. Good luck with your CES and good luck with your 2021 year. And
All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks so much for having me today. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed that interview, and if you did, make sure you check out some of the more than 100 interviews we conducted during the virtual CES 2021 coverage. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the notification bell to learn when we post new content and when we go live.